this evening new concerns about the Omicron variant.
The Santa Clara County health officer has this message.
When I look around the corner ahead, what I see is a deluge of Omicron. What I see is perhaps one of the most challenging moments that we've had yet in the pandemic.
Now, we are learning 10 cases have been detected in the county, 4 of them among unvaccinated people. 5 were vaccinated, and one of those cases, a person who had received a booster shot within 2 weeks of testing positive. As KPIX5's Shawn Chitnis reports, the health officer signals these cases could just be the tip of the iceberg.
Leaders here in Santa Clara County are clearly worried about the Omicron variant, warning us today about the winter ahead and the challenges we will face if we don't do more to try and control the virus.
You can project that we may have a lot of Omicron very soon.
A dark picture painted by Dr. Sarah Cody about what is ahead with the latest COVID variant.
I just wanted to make sure that everyone in our community understands what's ahead and what's around the corner, because there are things that we can do now.
Following trends we saw in Europe over the past 2 years, what happens there could follow in the U.S. again. Only this time, one of the most transmissible mutations of COVID-19 is spreading when everyone has fatigue from the pandemic and hoped it would already be over.
We now have a variant that all evidence suggests grows really fast and takes over really fast.
Plenty of people getting the vaccine today at the county fairgrounds, including young adults getting a booster shot.
I mean, I think it's really important for everyone to get vaccinated. And, you know, if everyone gets it, then hopefully we could go back to normal.
Which is key, according to the health department. The booster will be crucial to keeping Omicron from spreading, but not enough adults over 50 have it in Santa Clara County.
So before we worry about going younger, let's get those 250,000 adults boosted so that we can keep them from getting hospitalized or dying.
The response for now has to be more than just the vaccine. Testing, masks, ventilation, and physical distancing.
This is about layers of prevention. No single strategy works. We have to combine them.
Reporting in San Jose, Shawn Chitnis, KPIX 5.
We first brought you today's press conference live on CBSN Bay Area. You can tune in 24/7 on KPIX.com or on the KPIX5 News app.
Well, Stanford University is keeping its classes online for the first 2 weeks of the winter quarter amid the uncertainty over Omicron. The school says that it hasn't seen an increase in cases so far, but with many students traveling for the break, the idea is let students settle back into classes and minimize any academic disruptions related to COVID. The university says students don't need to change their travel plans.
A clinic in San Ramon offered people a chance to get a COVID vaccine ahead of the holidays. It was held today across from San Ramon Central Park. There was a special focus on children ages 5 to 11.
When I've been speaking to people, and even when I got my own booster, I had to schedule it 3 weeks out. I could not, using my turn, using the county site, it took a lot of time to find that.
Well, on the vaccine front, CDC advisors are saying most Americans should skip the Johnson & Johnson vaccine.
Yeah, this all following concerns over the rare blood clot. CBS reporter Naomi Ruckham explains.
A CDC advisory panel has voted to unanimously recommend the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines over Johnson & Johnson's because of concerns about a rare but serious risk of blood clots. CDC Director Rochelle Walensky will have to sign off on the recommendation. In New York, there were long lines for COVID tests as hospitalizations increase.
I just want to make sure that I'm good to go before I see my families for the holidays.
The CDC says New York and New Jersey are the states where the highly infectious Omicron variant is spreading fastest.
Even if it turns out that Omicron causes milder disease, if more people are infected with a milder disease, you could end up with just as many deaths.
COVID has forced several Broadway shows to cancel performances this week, despite requirements that the cast, crew, and audience are fully vaccinated. President Biden met with his COVID-19 response team as the latest data shows first shots and boosters have slowed down. Only around 30% of U.S. adults have received a booster.
Go get your shot today. Go get boosted if you had your first 2 shots. If you haven't, go get your first shot. It's time. It's time. It's past time.
Dr. Anthony Fauci and other NIH scientists are calling for a universal coronavirus vaccine, warning in the New England Journal of Medicine that SARS-CoV-2 will probably circulate indefinitely. In south central Wisconsin, there are more patients hospitalized with COVID-19 than at any other time this year.
I did have a lady who had lost a son, a brother, and her mother all to coronavirus. You know, that's a great impact on one family.
And just before the holiday crush at Orlando's theme parks, wastewater samples show the fast-spreading Omicron variant is the dominant strain in that Florida county. Naomi Ruckham, CBS News.